Good evening, all. I am here with a new topic NCF 2005. In the last video, we have discussed about Rights of Person with Disability Act 2016. Today, I am going to tell about NCF 2005, that is National Curriculum Framework 2005. In Hindi, it is called राष्ट्रीय पाठ्य चर्चा की रूपरेखा. What is NCF? Simply, we can say that it is the document provides the framework for making syllabus, textbooks, and teaching practice within the school education programs in India. NCF is published by NCRT. Its focus is to shift education from rote learning to understanding. Basically, it aims to provide interesting, useful, proper study material to the students of India so that they can learn effectively. The process of development of NCF has been initiated in November 2004 by setting up various structures like a National Setting Committee by Professor Yashpal Singh. Earlier, the NCRT in India had published 3 NCF in the years 2000, 1988, 1975, and the latest was published in 2005. NCF has been translated to 22 languages and it is listed in 8th schedule of our constitution. The main purpose of NCF 2005 was to reduce curriculum load, remove anomalies in the whole system, and create a concepts with the help of new syllabi into the form of thematically organized body of knowledge. The important 5 basic principles of NCF 2005 about curriculum developments are: first one is connecting knowledge to the life outside school. Connecting knowledge to the life outside the school. Second one is ensure that the learning shifts away from the rote method. Shift away from rote method. Third one is enriching the curriculum so that it goes beyond textbook. Fourth one is making exams more flexible and integrating them with a classroom field. Fifth one is nurturing an identity based on concerns of the democratic polity of the country. These are the 5 basic principles mentioned in the NCF 2005. Now let's get into the features of NCF 2005. Main feature is to form a sense of self-reliance and individual dignity. Second feature is learning without any pressure so that learning turns into a joyful experience, move away from textbook as a basis for examination and reduce stress. Third salient feature is to come up with a child-centered approach to learning, promote universal enrollment and retention up to age 14. P. Naik has described quality, quantity, and equality as the 3 pillars of the education system in India. To instill the feeling of unity, democracy, and oneness in students. Next feature is ensure that all schools are provided with a standard framework irrespective of sex, religion, creed, and caste. Next one is earlier NCFs were based on behavioral psychology, but NCF 2005 based on constructivist psychology. Now let's talk about needs of NCF 2005. First need is to remove ills of present school education. That is, school system discourage creative thinking and insight of students, neglecting the whole personality of child, and a current school system sometimes neglect the present of child for future. Due to the inflexibility of school practice, we need NCF 2005 for better future of our education system. Another need is reducing the curriculum load based on insight provides in learning without burden. Learning without burden. Next need is to ensure quality education for all students in India. Next one is building citizenry committed to democratic practice, values, sensitivity towards gender justice, problem faced by scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and of course the needs of disabled students. Now let's talk about the recommendations of NCF 2005. To make education relevant to the present and future, Needs NCF 2005 recommended the following things. First one is the subject boundaries should be softened, leading to integrated knowledge and understanding. Second one is textbooks and other material should incorporate local knowledge and traditional. Third one is the school should provide a stimulating environment that respond to the child's home and community environment. These are the three recommendations of NCF 2005. Now let's know about the examination reforms mentioned in the 2005 NCF. First one is it should reduce the stress and enhance the success in examination. Examination should shift from content-based testing to problem solving and understanding. There should be no board exams for the classes 5th, 8th and 11th. There are certain chapters mentioned in NCF 2005. One is learning and experience. And this chapter established the need to recognize the child as a natural learner and knowledge as the outcome of the child's own activity. And child-centered pedagogy, where child is responsible for their own learning, they construct their own knowledge, and it happens in collaboration, negotiation, sharing of views, etc. Here, a role of teacher is to facilitate and provide materials or activities. Teachers should provide opportunity for children to experience making and doing, experimenting, reading, discussion, asking, listening, thinking and reflecting and expressing oneself. These are the strategies mentioned in NCF 2005 for child-centered pedagogy. And the curriculum should focus on holistic development of students to enhance physical and mental developments in individuals. Curriculum should meet the learning disability needs through data-based and need-specific programs. Curriculum should include activities for developing critical perspectives on socio-cultural realities needs to find space in curricular practice. There should be adequate space for voicing children's thinking, curiosity and questions in curricular practice. Next chapter mentioned in the NCF 2005 is curricular ideas. In this session, NCF prescribed few subjects. First one is language, next is mathematics, science, social science, arts education, health and physical education, work and education, education for peace, next is habitat and learning. In the case of language, the emphasis is given to bilingualism or multilingualism. And the mother tongue or home language should be the medium of learning in school. The later stages, study of classical or foreign languages may be introduced. According to NCF, the focus for language skills such as learning speaking, reading, writing should be emphasized. And three language formula system should be followed, which means first language is mother tongue, second language is modern Indian language or English, third one is modern Indian language or English which is not studied as the second language. Implementation of three language formula is one most important thing we should keep in our mind about NCF 2005 in the area of language. Next subject is mathematics. Its main goal is mathematization, which means ability to think logically, formulate and handle abstractions rather than the knowledge of mathematics. Teaching of mathematics should enhance the child's ability to think and visualize and handle abstractions. Next subject is science. In science teaching should engage the learner in acquiring methods and processes that will nurture their curiosity and creativity. And science teaching should create awareness of environmental concerns. Next subject is social science. It should equip children to think critically on social issues. It should inculcate approaches promoting national concerns such as gender justice, human rights, etc. In the case of art education, NCF prescribed that arts such as folk and classical forms of music and dance, visual arts, puppetry, clay works, etc., and heritage crafts should be recognized as integral components of school curriculum. Next is health and physical education. Health depends upon nutrition and planned physical activities. So, a curriculum should include activities such as national service schemes, Bharat Scouts and Guides, and National Cadets Corps, etc. Health and physical education must continue to be a compulsory subject from the primary level to secondary stages. Next subject mentioned in NCF is work education. It says that necessary skills should be promoted as part of pedagogy and work should be infused in all subjects from primary level to higher levels. Next is education for peace. Peace-oriented values should be promoted in all subjects throughout school year with the help of relevant activities. Moral values should be taught along with the academics. These are the subjects mentioned in NCF 2005. Next reforms mentioned in NCF 2005 is about school and classroom environment. According to NCF, school environment should be peaceful, colorful, friendly with lots of open space offering plants, flowers, trees and toys. And the classroom environment should be a democratic one. According to NCF 2005, teachers should make sure that all learners are participating in the classroom work. Also, discuss other learning sites and resources like text and books, libraries and laboratories and media and ICTs for an effective teaching learning process. NCF suggests that teachers should use innovative teaching learning materials like medias and ICTs. So these are all about NCF 2005. In this session, we have discussed about the concept of NCF, 5 basic principles, features of NCF 2005, needs and recommendation of NCF, and various reforms mentioned in the NCF 2005. So that's all about today's video. I hope this is a useful video to all. If you find this video useful, please do subscribe our channel. Thank you. Have a great day.